Guys, hi, I'm Leonard Scion, and this is the first video on my channel, as well as the first video of my The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask Let's Play. I hope you guys will join me on my epic adventure through Termina, and very, very small part of Hyrule, but nonetheless, I guess we'll get started. I'll use the old name that I always use, Leonard. For those of you who don't know, Leonard is actually a Swedish name for Leon. Or Leonard, or Leonardo. In the land of Hyrule, there echoes a legend held dearly by the royal family that tells of a boy who, after battling an evil and saving Hyrule, crept away from the land that had made him a legend. Done with the battles he once waged across time, he embarked across a journey, a secret and personal journey. A journey in search of a beloved and invaluable friend, who we all know to be Navi, from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. A friend with whom he parted ways when he finally fulfilled his heroic destiny and took his place among legends. Oh, and it sounds like it's Navi already. For those of you who don't know, at the end of Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time, Navi does indeed fly away. Inexplicably upon the Temple of Time, that is. And here's Link, riding up slowly on Epona. And look, two fairies that aren't Navi. Note the mysterious coloring of the one. It will become somewhat important later on. Oh, look, two cute little fairies. Oh my god, they're not nice. Out of nowhere appears a mask, and from the mask grows a body. Go figure. And then the laugh that melts all souls. You two fairies did great. I wonder if he has anything good on him. Huh? This guy. Well, that shouldn't be a problem. As if he knows you already. For some inexplicable reason, he does not want to touch you. He's feeling you around and finds this. What a pretty ocarina! Hey, Skull Kid, let me touch it. I want to see. You can't, Tail. Oh yes, look, his name is Tail. Whether they misspelled tail or teal, the world will never know. What would we do if you dropped it and broke it? No way, you can't touch it. And for those of you who are confused like me, I still can't imagine how you would hold it. Aw, but sis, why can't I try it out too? I sound so sad. That moment when you wake up in the morning. Now look at this football. You know, I think it takes an awful lot of might to be able to hold on to someone's leg while they're riding a horse, and you're constantly being kicked in the crotch by the horse. And the only other man who ever think could do that would be James Bond. Here we go. And now the part of the game that actually we get to control something happens. Hooray! Yes. Alright. Now, because it's not really important at all, let's try and find some money. Because we all know in Zelda games, money is just so very important. I mean, like, look. In Vanish's DX, you can steal the bow and the shovel and never have to pay any money for them. In Ocarina of Time, you get all the tunics for free, the big run sword you don't buy. Ooh, and now I can show you one of the many amazing things in this game that weren't in any other. Dancing grass! After a certain point in the game, you actually get a lot more money by destroying all of them at once, but it's kind of hard to do when all you got is this little tiny, puny sword. Which, yes, it's the Kokiri sword. some reason, somehow, that little itty-bitty butter knife that you get in Ocarina of Time not only gets a different hilt and completely different blade size, but also gets a different hilt. And different scabbard. And somehow he falls on his back, even though he was falling forward at the beginning. Oh. You know, I never thought Zelda to be a game where you smoked things, but apparently I may be wrong. Link. Apparently he's indestructible. Proof of this is he can die and get back up. Proof he can fall off buildings and land. And now Skull Kid with his terrifying voice. What's with that stupid horse of yours? It doesn't listen to a word that's said to it. There's no point in riding a thing like that, so I just went and got rid of it. I can't even imitate his laugh. But now your horse is gone. Oh, boo-hoo. Why the sad face? You know, I kind of wonder if Skull Kid would be sad face, but you can't really see it because all you see is its glowing eyes. I just thought I'd have a little fun with you. Oh, come now. Do you really think you can beat me as I am now? Fool. Oh no. He's giving you a headache. It's that music. It's definitely that music. Oh no, you're in a forest where you spent 9/10 of your life. Okay, why would this be scary at all? They're not even shooting anything at you. And they all die with one hit by your butter knife. Okay, so he's got a bad headache, and oh my god, that thing is humongous. Oh, cat face. And so he has the power to turn you into wood. Interesting. Now that's a good look for you. You'll stay here looking that way forever. And then he slowly flies backwards. You see, this thing I never gathered. She can do that to you, but you never get to use your fairy as a weapon. Sis! And Tail is trapped. Whoa, Skull Kid, wait for me. I'm still here. Tail, you can't leave without me. I mean, look at the wrath she uses behind that door. Why can't you just use that on enemies? You! If I wasn't dealing with you, I wouldn't have gotten separated from my brother. Well, don't just sit there, Deku boy. Do something. Why are you looking at me like that? What? Is there something stuck in my face? Okay, quick trivia. Do fairies even have faces? I mean, look, they're a glowing ball of light with wings. Will you stop staring and just open that door for me? Please, come on. The helpless little girl is asking you, so hurry up. So helpless, she continuously smacked you in the face. Oh, Tail. I wonder if that child will be alright on his own. Oh, for those of you who don't know, yeah, this annoying chat, it does go away. So now up there you can see the attack function. This is the Deku Shield. You literally now have half a Deku Nut as a shield. Although I never quite remember Deku Nuts being that outrageously large. But as a Deku Nut, your attack is this. You spin around. And for some odd reason, your hat destroys things. Apparently you must keep, like, metal or something in your hat, because it seems to destroy everything. Note the weird sound he makes when he walks. And now, the fastest fairy in the universe. So, that stuff back there, I apologize, so take me with you. Yes, this is how you get your fairy partner. Not being nice, not being bestowed upon by an otherworldly tree. She just comes to you after beating you in the face. Yeah. So she's telling us that she knows exactly where Skull Kid's headed. And if you take her with her, would you help us? She says, please. And good. So then it's settled. Now then, I'll be your partner. At least until we catch that skull kid. My name's Tattle. So, it's whatever you each other. And now everyone realizes Tattle, Tail. Their names make Tattletale. I mean, really, Nintendo. Tattletale. If she figures something out, she'll tell you. But hopefully, we don't need help. But Tattletale? I don't know either, Link. I don't know why they do Tattletale. The lovely power of the Deku Scrubs allows me to dive into plants. Great. But at least I can fire out of them like a missile and then fly! Yay! Alright, it's a door. Notice how this one traps us in here. So now Nintendo shows us the lovely thing on how, even if we wanted to, we still have to follow the plot line. Dun dun dun. Oh dear. And now, I've gotten to show you something cool about this game. Up that direction, you see my health bar didn't go down when falling. Because for some odd reason in this game, you don't take damage after you fall off cliffs. Kind of more intriguing the fact that Link is indestructible. And up there, you see the loveliness that is a treasure chest. What are we gonna get in it? Great. The nuts that you throw at enemies to make a blinding light and freeze them in their tracks. We just obtained flashbangs of nature. See? See that new press B, drop while flying, drop a bomb? Oops. Now we can just do it normally. Or, when you fly as a Deku Scrub, it goes up as B. And you can drop it like a missile. Oh, dang it. At least I can show you what it does now. And fire! As you can see, you get this little flashbang effect, which later on you'll find is actually quite useful. And here, Tattle's going to tell us all about Z targeting, or L targeting, depending on what game you're playing. There you go. See, you can do it if you try. When I fly over to people and objects, use Z to target them so you can talk to them. Use Z targeting to talk to people even if they are far away. Or if there's no one to target, you can use Z to look straight ahead. But enough about that for now. Go over to this tree and check it out. Yes, I am playing the Nintendo 64 version because personally it's my favorite. And that's why everything is going to seem like that. Oh, for some odd reason, if you just go straight down, you never seem to lose it. You just slowly land. Oh my god, it's my twin brother. It's strange, but the way you look right now sort of looks like this tree. It looks all dark and gloomy. Almost like I could start crying any second now. How sad. One of the few times Tattle ever shows emotion. But still, how sad. That's all she's got. Well, and now, as the spinning thing happens and you feel seasick, and the giant door closes behind us, you realize we're not in Hyrule anymore. Yeah, I can't get Tattle out here to make a Toto reference, but oh well. Now, one of the greatest abilities ever of the Deku Scrub is to hate water so much they bounce on it. You can bounce 5 times with a spin at the end. Sorry, spin at the end. And because of that, you can travel very far, especially if you spin before me. But if you decide to go more than 5, this happens. Yep. Just like Zelda 2, everybody. Link can't swim. Or at least in this form. And now, as we approach the door, the most memorable line of this entire game is thrown into our face. You've met with a terrible fate, haven't you? And this, the Happy Mask salesman from Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. I own the Happy Mask shop. It travel far and wide in search of masks. During my travels, a very important mask was stolen from me by an imp in the woods. Yep, you guessed it. Skull Kid decided to steal a mask from the mask salesman, who has a backpack full of masks. You know, Nintendo's originality for this game felt a little stretched in places. So here I am at a loss, and now I found you. Now don't think me rude, but I've been following you. I think rude isn't the word we think of nowadays, is it really? Finally, way to return you to your former self. Then the puzzling bit becomes, how long has he been following you? Does he know your secret that you are the savior of time? The hero of time who saved all of Hyrule? If you can get back the precious item that was stolen from you, I'll return you to normal. In exchange, all I ask is that you also get back my precious mask that the imp stole from me. What? Is that not a simple task? Why, to someone like you, it should by no means be a difficult task. Except, the one thing is, I'm a very busy fellow, and I must leave this place in 3 days. How grateful I would be if you could bring it to me before my time is up. But yes, you'll be fine. I see why Young had tremendous courage. I'm sure you'll find it right away. Well then, I am counting on you. Now you see, you start to wonder about this guy. Look at his odd way he moves. How he has Mario's face on his backpack. More obligatory Mario references. Oh, yeah. Look. There's Mario all over that face. Now, shall we enter the world? Shall we spin? Spin. There we go. Dawn of the first day. 72 hours remaining. And now we enter Clock Town, the first city we started. This is known as South Clock Town because it's the south portion. There's the northeast, south, and west, which is, yeah. Now Tattle decides to think that he gives the creeps to her. That mask salesman was the one. Sorry, just thinking aloud. 3 days? Even if we never sleep, that leaves us with a measly 72 hours. Talk about demanding. Okay, I'm pretty sure no one watching right now can stay awake for 72 hours and do all that Link does. I mean, I can barely stay up for 3 hours to do this. So we have to go find the Great Fairy. We want to find Skull Kid, don't we? The Great Fairy will know what she's up to. She watches over everything. Just between you and me, Skull Kid is no match for the Great Fairy. Oh look! Amazing foreshadowing like there is in all Zelda games. If we go to the shrine near the North Gate, we'll find the Great Fairy there. I'm kind of curious how Tattle just seems to know everything else. And now, this lovely dog. Yes, this dog wants to maliciously kill you because you're a Deku Scrub. And then becomes an adorable chew toy as it just sits there in the water. So, let's follow this running kid. We can run almost as fast as us. The other reason for coming here is because of this cute little thing. Please, hear my plea. The masked Skull Kid has broken me apart and scattered my pieces. Please find a way to return me to the fairy fountain North Clock Town. So those of you who are actually watching and paying attention know that's exactly what a fairy is. That's what's known as a stray fairy. And Skull Kid managed to break up all the different great fairies into pieces, because together they were probably more than a match for him. And as a warning, he just blew them up into a million tiny fairies. But, now, when you head over in that direction, as you can see, there's not a whole lot to enjoy about South Clock Town. It's kind of all there is. But, might as well go over here into West Clock Town. Oh, got bad. East Clock Town. Terrible with that. So first over here we have an archery game. Kind of hard to do that as Deku Scrub. Over here we have Honey and Darling's shop. It's a gaming center, changing daily. On one day it's archery, another day it's bombs, and last day it's bomb shoot. None of which we can use as a deck of scrub. Look at the mailbox. Look at it. Isn't it amazing? Alright. But we have this chest shop that we can have play a little game in it where it's a randomly generated maze, sort of. What do you got, Tattle? What are you doing? Are you going to take this ferry to the shrine near the north gate? Whoa, look at the time. We only have 3 days left. Well, it's kind of hard to have as much as we started with. Oh, yes, with lovely commands. But, and this is like a randomly generated maze with a chest at the end. Different prize for each one, but as Deku Scrub, we get Deku Nuts. Useless, 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 useless. Alright, now we've done with them. Monies. Oh look, a nice guard. Oh no. What's going on, guard? Alright, what? Wait a moment, Deku Scrub. Have you some errand in the canyon? It is dangerous outside the town walls, so I cannot allow a child like you to go out alone. Until you are old enough to carry a weapon, you cannot pass through here without being accompanied by an adult. So basically, we can't come through till we're old enough to spit Deku Nuts at things. That's all Dekus do. Or sell things. Maybe we've seen the Hawk wares. Alright, here we have the stock pot inn. Just an inn with a bunch of people from Ocarina of Time that we recognize. But let's go over here to the milk bar. You can't go in at certain times until you get a special mask as proof of membership, but first, here we are. It's Mario, it's Talon. Place only for adults, so we have to come back when we're an adult. But look at his arm hair. I'm almost curious as to whether that's a tattoo. And look at that, it's some weird pattern. Alright. Yes. That's what all there is for this one. Other than the real catchy music. Oh. Oh yeah. And you can actually get on the stools. Yes. Deku Scrub at a bar. Typical Friday night. Oh look, another obligatory Ocarina of Time reference. Bother, I'm busy. It's Ingo. At least he's wearing some nice clothing. Not working. Oh wait, is he going to be around him in every game? Alright, and over here we have the mayor's house, which doesn't open until 10. And it's 1. As you can see, down in this general portion where my feet are about to kick. Yeah, look at my snout. It's right there, now glowing a lot brighter. That's a time. This game functions around time, for those of you who don't already know this. And it's actually a really interesting portion of this game, because depending on what you do, there will be alternate scenes that happen, or alternate events. Some of which are tedious, useless, and don't really add anything to the game experience. Sort of like, certain times of the day, the postman is running around and you can talk to him for useless random chat. Oh, look, a poster. The Indigo Goes. Yes. The Zora band that revived the deep sea sound with its famous song will be playing at the Carnival of Time. Contact Madame Aroma regarding performances and details. The band's so amazing we never get to hear it. As you come along, we're coming into North Clock Town. It's said that this place almost has a counterpart for everyone. If you look, there was Talon's counterpart. And it's thought this was thought to be Link's. Yes, it's Tingle. The one that everyone seems to hate in America, but for some reasons loved elsewhere. Yeah. In this game, he serves a great purpose. His name is Tingle, and he thinks he's the same as us. He thinks he's a forest fairy. He thinks he's 35 and no fairies come to him yet. His father tells him to grow up and act his age, but why? They'll tell us Tingle is the very reincarnation of a fairy. And then it begs the question, if he's a reincarnation of a fairy, why does he want a fairy? No matter. But while he stands here waiting for his fairy of his own, he sells maps to help out his father, who we will find out later. He thinks of us lucky because of a fairy. He thinks we should be friends because we have a fairy. So he's obsessing over us because of this little ball of light that attacked us earlier. Lovely. In exchange, he sells us maps for cheap as a sign of my friendship, which is also apparently cheap. Yes, let's buy this place's map. Ta-da! And now, it says to call again. Yes. Tingle, tingle, cool and paw. The magic words Tingle created like himself. Do not steal them. I wonder if they're referencing Pokemon here, but Abracadabra Alakazam. Well, we never know. Alright, and over here, it's the... You know what this means. The 8 pieces of grass, but the one in the middle. Yes. That move. I didn't even notice they move until now. Huh. It's dancing grass! We'll exterminate it all. You may have noticed earlier, there's a heart piece up there. Yeah, we can't get to that too much later. And now you hear the bell. That means that it's about to become night of the first day, and we've accomplished pretty much nothing. So before that happens, let's quickly run into the fairy's fountain. Running backwards is fast. Darn it. Running backwards in this game is also faster than running forwards. Oh no, the great fairy! And here's the straight fairy. 3, 2, 1. Lady Gaga, everybody! I mean, the great fairy of magic. You know, sometimes I wonder to myself, why Nintendo? Why? All she offers us for saving her entire life is a tiny bit of magic power. Yeah. A life is equal magic. It's more than we get for saving lives in the real world. But now, as a sign of our gratitude, we must now become the Super Saiyan! Link is now a Super Deku. He can shoot bubbles. Then I can hold B to make him shoot a bigger bubble. Wait a minute. If Deku shoot bubbles, why do they look like Deku nuts? Does it mean they're always eating when they shoot them? And if it requires magic power, why can it sit there shooting them at you for like 10 minutes? Yeah, well, Lady Gaga, be gone! I love how I can just walk in the water now. Alright, enough of that, shall we? And now I can show you the amazing power we've now been given. I can shoot bubbles! Kamehameha! I must admit, the accuracy on these things is not the best. Yes! Haha. But before any of that, I'm gonna hop down into this little flower, fly over to this minigame and get this done. Because you get a little prize for doing it every day. Whee! You guessed it. It's the Deku Scrub game! How about it? One play is 10 rupees. We have to beat 1 minute and 15 seconds by gathering all the rupees in less than that. So can we do it? I think we can. There's 1. You know, this game has 3 evolutions. It took me the longest time to realize that 1 was going up and down. Day 2s will go left and right. And then day 3s will both go up and down and left and right. Yeah. But, I admit, this game in itself is quite difficult because the moment you miss and you drop to the floor, you will indeed lose. then have to start all over. And you have to set the record in all 3 days to be able to win the final prize in the last one. Which we'll get to if we make it. Oh no! This years, time passing inexplicably quickly. But at least we do get to keep the amount of money that we've gotten while doing this. Time's up. We're done. Failed. We can do it again. We actually gained exactly what we started with, so shall we do it again? We shall! Oh no. Oh dear. I'm afraid I made a terrible mistake. Shall we? Can I start over here on this side? Because that would make everything so much easier. Oh, yes. This just made everything so much easier. No! Alright. Oh, please, don't make me fail this again. Okay. I think I'd have no dignity left had I failed again. Anyone else who's ever played this knows that this thing really is funny. And somewhat more difficult than you think. Although it's still probably one of the funniest minigames that Nintendo has ever thrown into a Zelda game. Save for the crane game and Legend of Zelda DX. Or Link's Adventure DX. Oh no, am I really gonna fail again? Come on, Link. No! I suck at this. And so, on that note, I think I'll just end the episode here. So you know what, guys? Thank you for being part of this. This has been episode 1. To many more. I am Leonard Scion, and I hope you'll join me on my next one.